So a very warm welcome, everyone. We're absolutely thrilled to see so many practitioners around the world logged in for our first conference call. Over 40 registrations, so that's great. Thank you for your interest and support. I'm Dawn Campbell, your host and guide for the public pages of our website tour, and I'm supported today by our CEO, David Monroe-Jones, our Head of Education, Nikki Wild, and our ever helpful and patient webmaster, Paul Holton, who will each take turns to give you a guided tour of their specialist areas. So the aims and objectives of this conference call is to help you become as familiar as we are with this site. We think we've created something wonderful, very crisp, clean, modern, and user-friendly, but we want you to benefit from it. So this guided tour is for you. The format is, we'll each take about 10 minutes or so to show you our area, and that will be followed by a quick Q&A where you can unmute yourself and ask any questions before we move on to the next session. Adele McCormack, Head of Professional Standards, is on maternity, so I will show you her area. So I hope you can all see my screen and you can see that we are on the home page, and I'm sure this logo is very familiar to you all by now, as is the strapline. Through accreditation, we build trust and confidence in the coaching and mentoring profession for the benefit of everyone. I won't go into the whys and the wherefores in any particular detail, and I'm not going to open every single page or read every single line to you. I just want you to become familiar with the pages that you're likely to need, because I'm conscious of the fact that some of our attendees today have not yet become accredited, and some are considering upgrading, and some have some courses that they want to get accredited. But also you need to know, where do the public look when they're looking for you and when they want to hire an accredited professional? So we've created these boxes, and they are what they say on the tin, basically. So anybody who wants to understand more about why accreditation matters will go to this page. Anybody who's seeking to become accredited will find easy access here, their course accreditation here, and then of course corporate accreditation for those companies who have in-house coaching and mentoring programs. We wanted a website that very much reflected the fact that we're in the coaching and mentoring profession, so it's all about a conversation. So you can see at a glance, it's not a heavy text-laden website. It's very graphic orientated, and there's lots of little videos because we didn't want you to have to read pages and pages of text to find what you were looking for. But if you want to talk to any of us, then simply contact us through the talk to one of our team page, and you can actually request tea, coffee, or in my case a smoothie, and we'll meet face to face on Zoom, on Skype, even you know, in person if it's logistically possible. Professional standards, who our networking partners are, and this is a section that will obviously grow and evolve as we come across other industry professionals like ourselves. We're committed to keeping our members up to date with information and also some offers. So for instance, the Association of Coaching Supervisors, we want them to give us a discount so that our coaches can benefit from supervision, which is becoming increasingly a popular request. Professional development is all about CPD and education. Membership options are for those people who don't necessarily want to go through the accreditation process, but they want to align themselves with an organisation like ourselves, because perhaps they're in HR or training, and coaching plays some element of their role. There's a new benefits leaflet which is going to be uploaded today, and I will send everybody a copy. And that is a summary of all the benefits so that you know exactly what you're getting in terms of a return on investment. And then obviously these are two sections which are important to the public. How do they find a coach or a mentor, and how do they find a coach training provider? Nearly every page has a 2-3 minute video, mostly in the dulcet tones of our CEO, David. And they're just very quick auditory links to more information, and then you can read about it if you want more information. And this rather official looking logo is the International Regulator for Coaching and Mentoring, so the industry's ombudsman. And scrolling down the page is anything that you want to know about us in terms of who we are, what we do, why we do what we do. And you'll see, and I'm sure you've read about it before in the In Touch newsletter and the weekly bulletins, we've actually had professionally designed some digital e-guides that you can put on your own website. Everything that we're doing is designed to help you raise your profile and help the clients identify you as a professional. So for instance, if we take the UK market, 130 estimated thousand coaches, how do you stand out in a very crowded market? Well, one of the ways you can do that is by making sure that your clients and your prospects are really clear about the fact that you have committed to an industry standard, and we're providing the marketing material for you to reinforce that message. So if I can just show you in a bit more detail by moving that guide to choose your coach. So this is what the client will see when you put the link on your website. It's a little guide, some testimonials, why it's important, the benefits of coaching, questions you should ask before you hire your coach, ending with, if your coach doesn't have one of these certificates, you might want to reevaluate your list. And the same for the coach training providers. I'll just move this back up here, out of the way. More information about our mission and vision. I mean, essentially, we're all about protecting students and the public and the coaches. So whether it's the public who are hiring a coach, we want them to feel that their well-being is protected, and we want coaches and students who are upskilling and training to become coaches to feel protected when they choose an accredited training provider. So relationships matters. As I say, it's all about having a conversation. We're here for you, and we're doing our bit for the planet. So we're a paperless office. So your certificates, your logos, all the guides that we provide, they're all digital. Okay. To find out more about who we are, we have a page on vision and values. We also have chosen charities. At the moment, we've only got one charity listed. We have at least half a dozen that we're also considering or talking to. And one of the charities that we support at the moment is called Lend with Care. Now, that's an organisation that helps small entrepreneurs, very much like ourselves, in underprivileged organisations though. So they're providing practical support on the ground, and the way we're supporting them is with financial support to pay for trainers, coaches and mentors. So it's very much aligned with what we do. And we'll be creating a Just Giving account so that members can join in and support that as well. But there are other charities that will be coming on board later. Meet the support team. As I said, David, Nikki, Paul, myself are on the call. Adele can't make it, but if you want to find out a little bit more about us, some of our favourite quotes, why volunteering is important to us, because as you know, this organisation is run by coaches and mentors for the benefit of coaches and mentors. And if you want to join us, then you can find out more about us here, and a growing list of testimonials both from training providers and our accredited members. The next tab at the top is accreditation. I'm not going to go into that in any detail because that's David's section. Likewise, education. Nikki will be talking you through the complementary business of coaching and mentoring program she's put together. But I will talk to you about professional standards in Adele's absence. So why are professional standards important? Well, they're important to us as practitioners, but they're also important to the public. And we're very much aligned to the medical profession in that we want to do no harm, and we want to work with our clients and recognize that we're working with our clients' minds as well as their physical well-being, their environment, etc. So we felt it was very important to set some professional standards and put those into a code of professional conduct, which everybody signs. And this is something that I would recommend that you download from the members area and upload onto your website. Likewise, the complaints procedure. We've created a generic complaints procedure which you can tailor to suit your own needs, but it reinforces to the client that in the event something does go wrong, and it does happen from time to time, whether it's because there's a lack of contract or a lack of detail or understanding of boundaries and expectations, sometimes you know, a complaint is going to be raised, and Adele is the person who would mediate and look after all of that. We have put together a 20-minute roundtable discussion about how the complaints procedure works and why the professional standards are there to support both us as practitioners but also as clients. And then lastly, CPD, that fits into the professional standards remit in so much as, you know, any of us who are upgrading to senior, to master, to fellow, it's part of our ongoing professional journey. So again, when you go to the members accredited area, you can download a CPD log if you need one, and keep that as your record, because certainly when you come to the accreditation stage, it will be needed. Okay, so let's look at the blog. The blog is a very exciting and interesting place to contribute, because as you will see, Ian, who's on the call, he had an interview with me, and there are articles, there are coaching conversations, there are special offers. Now, I don't want to be writing all this content. This is a platform for you guys to promote yourself, your services, your products, your special offers, and your testimonials, etc. So we have a team that we've hired called Social Buzzing, and they send all our blogs to all of our social media sites, which you can't actually see at the moment because our photographs have obliterated it. But Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, etc. So all the blogs are now sent to all those social media platforms, and we collectively need to be liking, sharing, following, and in particular commenting on the blogs, because it creates this unified message about educating and encouraging the public to hire and work with accredited professionals. So what happens then? The public read our blogs and it sends them to the directory, which is here. And they will either look for a coach or mentor that perhaps has been mentioned in a blog, or they will go and look at one of the accredited training courses if they're wanting to upskill. So those are the key pages, but there's a couple of other things I just want to quickly show you. Opportunities. So this is where I will be posting things like volunteer opportunities and also work opportunities. So we have a network partner who requires from time to time career coaches, and this is where I will be advertising those work opportunities that come in for you. The opportunity that I'm promoting at the moment, and you'll have seen it in our weekly and monthly newsletters, is that until the end of the month, the application form is open to co-author our book initiative. Okay. Then Paul is going to talk to you about this all-important button for those accredited practitioners on the line, the members area. But lastly, I'll just show you this is the contact page. Because we want to hear from you. And what we're finding is, since the new website came on board, since we have a closer relationship with people when we're accrediting them, we're talking a lot more to our members than we ever did before. So always feel free to contact us, whether you've got a PR issue that you want to brainstorm, or you're stuck with something in your business plan. You know, I'm here particularly to help you develop that side of your business. So if you'd like to unmute yourself now before I hand you over, we'll have a Q&A session. So if anybody has any questions about the pages that I've shown, any pages you want me to quickly revisit or explain in more detail, now's your chance.
Dawn, I just wanted to pop in immediately.
Yes.
With the job offers,
yeah,
you mentioned that it was executive coaching. Will you be expanding that so
oh,
that
absolutely.
it includes, because that isolates me, like it's like
Yeah.
that's not something I can apply for.
Yeah, the only network arrangement that we have at the moment is a company that requires master coaches specifically in the career area. But one of our remits, certainly for next year, this year has been very much about a period of consolidation. And we're still tweaking and improving the website so that you have the best possible experience. But next year, we will be bringing in work opportunities at all levels. Having said that, we do actually have some opportunities at a practitioner level now, either pro bono or very low paid, by people who can't yet afford a coach, but still want to benefit from coaching. So there will be opportunities like that, and they will appear on the blog or in a weekly bulletin. Anybody else?
Just one other thing. I take it you'll be going on to the whole accreditation and how to get accredited, like later on in the video, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
the
cool.
very next session, and that's David, because I know that that's an area you're interested in.
Absolutely.
Yes. Anybody else got any other observations, queries, concerns, questions, or I hand over to David for his section on accreditation. No? Okay, great. Okay, David, over to you then, please. Now, would you like me to stop screen sharing and for you to do your own, or just tell me what you want me to do?